I'll be damned if a lot of this shit that I talk about doesn't tie in, because I was thinking, about the different technology that exists for um to be able to tesseract information to a ocean on a distant planet, right? You have two different technologies. One is thermodynamic aeronautics, and the other one is just seed technology and the intention for putting on a shell. And you get like linguistics all up the wazoo out of there. Now, this thing about baby fat and the brand clothing line, the fact that lard itself has a kind of purity, and then the kind of milk that the transhumanist doctors went to allow sympathetic pregnancies, men, in order to be able to lactate. Under the auspice, they're not going to give this poison to anybody because the hormones, if you're not on a scheduled hormone regimen and you don't stick to strict schedule, then you're going to fuck yourself up. So why the hell would you want something that you can mix up? If, like a mix up, like, I accidentally gave the baby the wrong milk, friend. See why women can't have a friend, and it's like almost psychic. All throughout this whole time, they've been knowing in advance that the simp is the one you gotta worry about, because he's their friend. He's the one that's gonna mix up his. He's gonna mix up his cachava with the real breast milk. He's gonna his male lactating, and it has all the hormone chemicals and the side effect drugs and everything. And that whole time, nobody ever, it's like nobody wants to give it to the child. You know what I mean? And then on the media, it's like they come with another way to tell you what the alien doesn't want to be able to get caught saying, which is that you must kill the child. The child must die. Instead, they got some civil rights all-star on the fucking mainstream legacy media quibbling and rationalizing a way for you to indecent proposal and in less than 10 seconds molest like a whole fucking bunch of kids, and like they got to figure out a way to molest a whole school bus full of kids and like gone in 60 seconds, like faster than fucking Vin Diesel can hot wire fucking for a Ferrari. That's not possible for a human to want to procreate this way. And they have to be able to, since they don't have the genetic material to procreate on the physical dimensional plane with the humans, they have these skeleton crew politicians, like they have these puppets, and they have a contract with them to go and collect their genetic material, but they don't want to give it to them. The politicians doesn't want to give it, they don't want to uphold their contract, so they're going to try to get people to, like you and I, to negotiate in a clause where they can fucking come and harvest your motherfucking genetics. And it comes down to, that's why it's not enthralling, all the magic that's going on. It's all magic. Everything's all magic. Don't nobody want to talk about that. It's not enthralling. That's why they can tell you that it's not of interest to the American people. Why, who just lane traffics children to this, they're trying to protect us because of the calamity, and maybe we should experience the calamity from that and just like have the growing pains and then pick ourselves back up. Maybe it's not as bad as they say, that it's going to be all the systems and logistics and everything, and you won't be able to, because at one point, if they want, they can put something in breast and the milk products that can make women stop lactating, or they can get men to lactate. Okay, back in the 70s, carnation uh, industry, carnation, they put something in evaporated milk products that made a lot of women, and it's not like directly saying they get hit every time that this product gets delivered. It goes to the person that they're supposed to target, but they got enough to where it really raised the sales of their formula, because women in the hood, breasts were shrinking up. They weren't generating any milk, and so they had to buy a lot of it. Can you imagine that now they would just come at you a different way, like fucking somebody who's just like, he's so happy. Like, how can anybody want to stop him from accomplishing his dream, which is to be like a fully functioning female, get pregnant. We just skipped. I thought he just wanted to have a sympathetic pregnancy. Yeah, that's what they're gonna say. He was a sympathetic pregnancy. I don't actually expect that they're going to be able to accomplish what they say that those people say that they're going to be able to accomplish. It's a distraction. Look at all that, Pay attention over there, and meanwhile they can, because I never seen those people. I don't know anybody that gets that gets special drugs to make themselves lactate. I don't know any Chinese that want to go that far. It's just all that is being put out there, and then there's stories and things that come across that are crazy, like like a shooting or something, all like going running it up in the school or something, and then like, okay, suppose that happened. Suppose that they didn't want to talk about it too. Suppose that happened, and suppose that they suppressed it. Either way, should I even be concerned about that? Because in my world, I don't know anybody like that. I don't really know anybody like that, unless they're haven't developed mentally past a certain age, when they're in their adulthood, and the antisocial traits that develop out of like bedwetting, pyromania, and animal abuse. There's things that didn't get stopped, or something gonna evolve from that. I don't know. It seemed like it's being fostered, and then what we would say and make fertile ground for the type of alien agenda that sometimes they get a freebie and they don't have to work past those pronouns and all that kind of stuff, and they would just get a straight up natural psycho that's just like a bowl cut or away from on a one yiff away from making out with a decapitated dead dog's head and